Hey viewers, I'm here to show you who don't know how to do it, enchanting. If you're new to Minecraft, I'm just going to show you. One of the cool things about enchanting is the enchanting table, the enchantment table. What it does is you can insert an item in and click on it. It gives you an enchantment level. So protection, we'll get on that later. So I'm going to show you how to, 30 is the max level for enchanting. And so I'm going to show you how to get a level 30 enchanting table. There, there, dang it. It's there, 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 and there. Alright, so this should be level 30. Yes. So you can insert that in and it gives you good enchantment. This is actually great enchantment. So I'm going to put on my special little helmet there. And now I'm going to explain to you all the enchantments you can get. What they do and such. So these ones are for armor. So the first one, projectile protection. What it does is it helps whenever you're getting shot at. So if a skeleton, let's say, is shooting arrows at you and hits you, then it'll hurt. But if you have this on, it'll help with that. Aqua affinity, well, basically just helps you breathe underwater. Thorns 3. Now this is a cool one. Whenever you're hit, and it only works on this piece of armor. So if I had Thorns 3 on everything, it would work every time I got hit. But whenever you're hit, Thorns comes back and hits whatever hits you. Blast protection is pretty self-explanatory. There's a nasty creeper, and let's just... Now, you cannot get every enchantment on a helmet, so you sort of gotta be scarce. I think this should work. Nope. So, without armor, this would really hurt. But with it, it's not going to do much. So, okay, next book. Feather falling. Whenever you fall, it's going to hurt pretty much a lot. So if I was in survival stuff in this, it would hurt. But if I had feather falling, it would help with that. Fire protection, again, self-explanatory, helps with fire. Respiration, again, helps you underwater. And protection, just protection against regular stealth mobs like spiders and zombies and swords from other players and stuff. One sec. There. Yeah. Alright, so those are the ones about armor. Let me just get rid of all these. Alright. Now let's go on to the sword enchantments. Is that all? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's say you wanted to enchant your sword. The best possible enchantment, in my perspective, would be Sharp 5, Fire Aspect 2, Looting 3. Now what Sharpness 5 does is it adds extra damage. So Sharp 5 turned a plus 7 attack damage into a 13.25 attack damage. Fire Aspect, it lights mobs on fire. So let's get out creepers because they don't burn. So if you were to hit this, it lights it on fire. And what looting does is it makes it so that you can get more from the mob. Let's see. 1, 2, 5. Perfect. Now regular creepers drop 0 to 2. Got 0 to 3 gunpowder. Out of those 5, I got 10. So they all drop 2. That's pretty. Alright. So Smite does the same thing as Sharpness, except it only works on mobs. Bane of Arthropod, again, just self-explanatory. It kills spiders very, very easily. And Knockback, another fun one. Sort of, again, self-explanatory. Mr. Carl Creeper over here gets knocked back really far. There. And Sharpness 5, Smite 5, those two things. Sharpness 5, Bane of Arthropod 5, and Smite 5 cannot be combined. No Sharpness, Smite, or Bane of Arthropod will ever be found together. Unless you're a hacker. Oops. And so, those are the sword enchantments. Let's get on to the bow. Those will only work on, except for like, I believe Bane of Arthropod, those will only work on swords. So, you want an OP bow. Lucky you, since there are only 4, I believe you can have all of these on. Power, Punch, Flame, and Infinity. So, oh. Let's test our luck. That's pretty good. That's Infinity. So what Infinity does, alright, I'm gonna go into survival. Now with a regular bow, alright, with a regular bow, it eats up all your arrows. Well, you can pick those back up, but if it hits a mob, you're out of luck. Because the mob takes it in. I'm not having any mobs destroy my. So, whenever that happens, you can't pick them back. Oh, I lost the arrow. But whenever you shoot with Infinity, it doesn't take away any arrows at all. But you cannot pick these back up. Power does what Sharpness does. It adds more power. So let's add that to the bow. I can't do that because I'm in survival. Yay! Okay, so this would be a really strong bow. So you're thinking, well, if this has something that lights things on fire too, shouldn't the bow? It does indeed. Flame 1 that lights things on fire. And I'll just add this to get rid of it. And then Punch 2 does the same thing as Knockback. So let's get old Carl out. You can collect the infinity arrows in creative. I almost forgot. So shoot him. He flies back. You should not be here. Alright. So that's that. Now let's move on to the tool enchantments. Alright. So I'm gonna use a pickaxe as my demonstration tools. So when you enchant this, it can get things like, well, it got efficiency, which is a good, because efficiency, I'm in creative. Efficiency, you see that's fast, but it's even faster. Efficiency helps mine faster. Alright, so let's add that to the pick. Efficiency 5. Next we have lure. Next we have Fortune 3. Sorry about that, those are for fishing rods only. Fortune 3, which actually just makes more fortunes. So, let's say, oh my gosh, I found coal and, oh, diamond. So, found diamond, 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 diamond. Just 6 are left. And they're like, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm so rich, I found some nice and fancy gold. Alright, well, I only have Fortune 3, so this should be a snap. Oh, oh, diamond rich. Oh, it didn't really work on the last one. Now it's 6, you got 10. Oh, oh yeah, yeah, so much gold. Oh, cold sensation, you got 10. Alright, so, shatness. So, remember, I still have 1, so it does not work on smelting items. So, I should have 7 now, because of the one I still had before. So, it does not work on smelting items like iron, gold, stuff like that. And so basically that's about fortune. Next we have Unbreaking 3, which, well, self-explanatory again. Just makes it the tool more durable and lasts much longer. Unbreaking 3. And Silk Touch 1. Silk Touch 1 makes it so you can mine. Alright, let me show you. That's 64. Scenario. The scenario. Oh, look at me, I want this coal, but I want to mine it later so I can have EXP because I'm already at 30 levels, which I'm only at 2, but ignore that. So you just hit it with Silk Touch, and you get the coal ore. And that is, oops, and that is Silk Touch. Then the last one, efficiency, we've already learned about. Must have grabbed another. And so, fishing rod, lure 3, and luck of the sea. These basically just make your fishing much better, and you can, well, lure makes it so you catch fish easier. Luck of the sea makes it so that you can catch like different types of fish easier, like pufferfish, salmon. Which, by the way, pufferfish is my favorite thing ever. I'll show you about that later when we discuss the new foods and such. But so basically, that is the enchanting, and so I guess I can sign off now. If you are a giant fan of this video, or if this helps you at all, please like or subscribe, and that would be very helpful to me. I could use some support. And see ya. Tee. Oh. Well, anvils are virtually indestructible unless they fall. So that's why I'm focusing on this. Built me a bridge. It must be destroyed. It must be destroyed! Ah! You know what? You know what? You know what I think? Eh. What do you know? I broke an anvil. Before I broke an enchant. Oh, this is just not my day. Well, I guess that's it. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.